John, don't know where to start after a performance like that, which was really, and I understand you'll have the same view, I would imagine. That's 9 goals we've conceded in 2 last Saturday and this Saturday.
Yeah.
The goals we gave away today, for me, were just shocking, to be honest with you. Very, very lax. 2 players waiting, was it the 3rd goal? 2 players waiting for each other to take the ball instead of one just go wiping it out. But anyhow, I've got to ask you your view on the game.
Same as everybody else. It was something I've never, I can't recall seeing people look to me like they were leaving before half time or at half time. And you heard from the comments of the crowd what they thought about the thing, and who's going to argue with them? There's no one can argue with them. We just seem to be bouncing around. We do okay against Clyde, we lose 4 against Stirling. I think we got back in the rails on Tuesday with a good performance. We look pretty solid. What you see today is the complete reversal of that. So I mean, yeah, it's obviously it can't go on, and that's it. You can't lose that many goals, and especially at home.
But we got off to a good start, John. We got off to the best possible start. We got 1-0 in front.
Yeah.
Do you think that might kick us on a little bit?
Well, I'll clarify that. We got off to a good start because we got a goal 6 minutes in. We hadn't been in there half. We scored in the counter-attack, so that's
right.
That's it. So we have to be honest about that. We scored a perfectly good goal. We played with a wee bit of intensity after that. We played with a wee bit for 15 minutes after half time because they got a rocket off their backside. And I looked every one of them in the eye and told them exactly what I thought of it. I got no reaction from the players. Maybe that's the old way to do things, but that's it. Maybe it's the wrong way to do it now. But certainly, in terms of motivating them to come back second half and try and get back in the match, I didn't see a massive amount of that. So that's probably a bigger disappointment.
The 3rd goal coming in at half time was a killer goal because at 2-1 we could you're always in a game 2-1, but 3-1 it's a bit of a mountain to climb.
Yeah. And
then of course we concede, and the manner we were.
Well, it's the same as the Stirling game. The goals you're going to see in amateur football. I mean, I can't.
Well, I was at Stirling as well last week.
How do you put it? It was amateurish defending at best. There's obviously a character issue there. I'm disappointed because I'm really disappointed for the goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper actually made a couple of saves today that might have made the situation worse for us. He did fantastically well. I'm disappointed that he is getting so little protection in front of him. Now, we went down the route of yes, we're going to play with young players. We didn't have that excuse today. There's a lot of experienced players on the pitch. And the contribution was very, very poor. So all around the place, you might get pass marks to 1 or 2, and that's it. I've told them what I think in there. Again, it was very quiet after the game, very subdued. All the talking had been done at half time. All the talking was done. Everybody was in high spirits Thursday. Very high spirits before the game. Everything looked good. Some of the families are in today. You would expect us to put a show on behalf of them. It was a complete opposite.
At half time, John, can I just say at half time, a lot of people were questioning 3-1 down. We maybe should have put Rutherford on as another attacker, and maybe it went 3-5-2 or whatever. Anything like that in your mind? Or?
Yeah, it's always in my mind. That's my job. What I did say to them was that they've got 10 minutes to basically show that they've got a backbone, because I didn't see it in the first half. Now, I could have made changes at half time, but what I wouldn't seen was the character or the response to the first half performance. So I liked to give them some time on the pitch to try and rectify that, to see if we took what I'd said to them on board and try and get back in the football match. Another a goal gets us back in it. 3-2, it's still a mountain to climb, but it gets us back in it. But after 15-20 minutes, I think any attacking force just dissipated and it became very erratic. And as I say, if you lose the goals, you're not going to win any football game in any league in the world. The people who are here, it's painful for them to sit through. It's painful for me to hear some of the comments. I've got to take it on the chin. It's my responsibility. I picked the team. I made the changes and went 3-5-2. We brought Greg on and went to a back 3 with Pat coming on as well, and tried to make sure that we gave ourselves a chance to win the battle in the middle of the pitch, which I thought was a real problem for us in the first half. They walked through us. They literally walked through us, and that's a big disappointment. If anyone remembers the way that I played the game, then it's a complete reversal of that. So for me to stand and witness that is so sore, So
because over the 90 minutes, they were by far the best team.
Well,
the movement, the running, and I think I saw was like maybe a lack of effort for some players. I'm looking at them thinking, God's sake, give us a bit more than you're giving.
Well, you can say that, but
I know that. I'm saying that because I
see players on a regular basis who are better than they're showing today. I'm not even going down the route of lack of confidence. I certainly didn't look motivated to it today, and that's something that I've got to take on board. If I'm saying the wrong thing to them before the game, if I'm saying the wrong things at half time, then I've got to take issue with myself on that. My job's to try and organise them the best I can and get the best players on the park. We went with the same team that won on Tuesday. I told my backroom staff, I don't think I've been in football once where I've done that, but I've had the same team twice and it's come up with a good result. So, you know, there's a lesson for me that I should have learned and I didn't. I put my faith in the players today, and unfortunately it didn't work out for us. You know, we were very badly beaten, so there's no getting away from it, there's no hiding place, and I've got to carry the can for that.
Right, well, next week obviously we'll go to Coughlin in that, I think.
We'll see.
Well, you know, it's early days, John, but you know, it is a disappointing result today, mega disappointment. And as I say, I'm no go over it, but the way we did lose the goals and the manner in which we lost them.
Yeah.
So, you know, let's hopefully we'll go to Coughlin pick something up.
Well, I hope the club gets a result next week. It's as simple as that, you know. Hopefully that's what happens. You know, that's it, because there are some good players in there, and hopefully, you know, that motivation level gets them playing. You, I, and most of our generation don't need motivation. You know, we go out and play because we're of the game and we try and run about and do the best we can, regardless. That seems to be a generation gone, so, you know, we're now paying the dividends of that one.
Right.
Anyway, okay,
thank you, John.
Thank you
very much
Cheers.
for coming in.
Cheers.
Thanks, John.